Thank you for tapping in with Mr. Dig. I hope all is good on this Super Bowl Sunday 2024. As we getting ready to watch the Kansas City Chiefs and the San Francisco 49ers get it in. Who you going for today? I'm just want to watch a really good game. You know what I'm saying? My team is out of the playoffs and everything, and we'll try again and for next year and see where it goes. But today, I just want to see a good game. So we're gonna see who's gonna come out on top. But I know y'all wondering who is this on the screen. This is Cynthia G, Miss Toxicity 2.0. Okay, she have strong hatred for the black man. I came across Cynthia G probably in the late fall of uh I want to say 2022. And I was listening and taken back and appalled by them funky draws, and I knew that she had coochie dookie. Yeah, severe coochie dookie. And she hate the black man. So I was just cruising through the YouTube streets today, man. Seeing what I could see. It's nice outside on the YouTube streets. I seen this, and I say, "What? I ain't even know she fell off like that. Like shit, they cut off the YouTube life supply for her." So I was like, "What?" And here I am as I build a platform, spreading awareness. Why not make some of my subscribers and some of the other people that may come across this video aware of who Cynthia G really is? And I believe Tyreek Nasheed gonna break it down. I appreciate it, Mr. Jackson, for putting this commentary out there for awareness purposes. And I'm so glad to be cruising down your street today, man. And I was like, get the fuck out of here. Let me holler at you for a minute. So with no further ado, we're gonna find out what happened to Cynthia G. Thank y'all for tapping
By
in.
now, we all know that Cynthia G's YouTube channel is rest in peace. It is no more. And many people who love her are sad, and many black men around are rejoicing. But there is more to this story. For those of you who remember back in the early 2015s and 2016, Cynthia G was not a hate black man content creator. She was in the pro-black community. She appeared on Boyce Watkins. She appeared on African Diaspora News Channel, at that time known as the Vice Network. And she even appeared with certain people sometimes and collaborated and called in to support brothers like Tariq Nasheed. But Cynthia G was in love with Tariq Nasheed. She was infatuated with Tariq Nasheed. But Tariq Nasheed wanted nothing to do with her. And he even reveals this on his latest show here.
Before I get another call, we got to talk Cynthia G. Oh, Lord, Cynthia G. For those who don't know, Cynthia G is a weird who has or had a YouTube channel, and she's been lurking around corridors of the internet for a minute with a lot of anti-black male misandry. She's been on this black men ain't shit and propping up Zaddy, and she's been on this black man hate run for a long time. Very wicked, deceptive woman. And she's made a whole platform just denigrating black men. And I mean, just saying vile stuff, talking about women. If you find out you're about to have a black boy, y'all need to get an abortion, abort your black boys. I mean, she's on that type of thing. Very anti-black male. And, she used to hang around our circles acting like a fan for a long time. But she was always sneaky in the background. They always do little sneaky shit on the back end. Because Cynthia has always wanted me. She wanted me to jump her little flat cheeks. And her body is too bad built. And again, Cynthia, she has no hair. And I don't know what happened. Some people suspect there might be some kind of chemotherapy. I don't know. There's a lot of people are suspecting things about why that woman has zero hair and she has all that mortician makeup on and she wears those synthetic wigs that look like they come from the Make-A-Wish Foundation. Nobody knows what happened. Something happened. Something ain't right. She might be a bionic. They might have made her ass somewhere in a lab. Nobody knows. But we do know she's very anti-black male. Very anti-black male. She's very upset with me because she's always flirting with me and I wouldn't get with her. I wouldn't give her the pole. You know, I didn't want it. I told her, I can't have you as a side piece. That's not going to work because if I'm hitting it from the bike and that janky wig fall off and I see that big bald head, you looking like Caillou, that's going to just kill my vibe. I'm not going to be able to perform. So that's never going to work. We can never be a thing, ma'am. So she has a lot of hatred for me and black men in general. And now, because she's been spewing so much anti-black male hatred, her pages got demonetized and they took her YouTube channels down. Because that's the only way she's been making money, I think. I suspect that's the only way she can make $1 by getting on YouTube, spewing anti-black male hatred. So now YouTube has taken the bag from her. And now, poor thing, she's started a GoFundMe. So she's been calling black men dusty. Now she has to do the dusty thing. And, I don't want anybody to suffer. I want her to get back on her feet because there's nothing worse than a hungry out here in these streets. That's a very dangerous thing.
Wait a minute. Rewind, Nemo. Let's go back to like 5 and 6 years ago when Tariq Nasheed had an issue with one of the young ladies on his podcast and he had to let the lady go. And when he did, guess who came to interview her? Cynthia G. Because she was upset that Tariq Nasheed would not want her and she kept on coming after brother Tariq Nasheed. Now, to be fair, brother Tariq Nasheed doesn't really start a lot of beefs with people. I mean, he gives us commentary, but typically, if people keep coming after him or keep talking about him or keep trying to like pester him, he'll then like clap back, but he's slow to do that. He'll really let that go on for a while, right? And with Cynthia G, she just kept on. And we're not talking about disagreeing with something. We're not talking about disagreeing with certain positions. You're different than me here. No, she was coming after him personally. And when she did, Tariq Nasheed dropped this epic roast right here.
Cynthia G, I don't know if she wants attention. Y'all see, I've left that woman alone for years. I've left Cynthia G alone. She's been just on and on talking about me. She makes little fake accounts. She gets up in the chat room. We know it's you, Cynthia. I mean, she's been doing this for the longest. Cynthia, just leave me alone, beloved. Hold on. Am I freezing? Hold on. Man, I've given this woman so many passes. With that whole shit going on with my former employee, that little slick shit she tried to do then. You understand? And to be honest, I've given her a pass for a long time because I've low-key felt sorry for Cynthia G. I low-key felt sorry for her because Cynthia, when you look at Cynthia G, she looks like, and I'm being very real, looks like she has some form of cancer or something. And I'm not even being facetious when I say that. When you take a good look at Cynthia G, it looks like she might have cancer or something. That's one of the reasons why I haven't really got on it, because I felt a little bad for her. Because Cynthia has no hair. It's not like she has short hair. If you take a good look at Cynthia G, she has no hair. I mean, her edges are just gone. There are no edges. That's not even a weave. That's a wig. That's one of the reasons I haven't gone in on it. It looked like she's going through chemotherapy. It looks like, really, she looks sickly. And I don't want to go in on nobody sickly. But that's one of the reasons why I haven't really attacked Cynthia like that. I've let her talk her shit. But it's clear that she's going through some kind of chemo. Your head don't get that on its own. That's taking your off. She has no eyebrows, and that's why the makeup is so gratuitous. I mean, this is Cynthia right here. Now look at the makeup. It's just insane. She looks like she's been embalmed. And in that wig. I mean, that's not a wig of a healthy person. That's the kind of wig when you go get at the hospital and they have some donated wigs from the Make-A-Wish Foundation, and that's what they give you. So she has a Make-A-Wish Foundation wig. She looks half dead. Poor thing. I'm not going to go in on somebody who's sickly. She's clearly sickly. You don't walk around with a wig like that and you in good health, looking like Cheddar Man, the Neanderthal. Come on. You look like a prehistoric hood rat. I mean, give me a break. The edges are gone. Look at the edges. Her edges are hibernating like a baby bear. Come on now. Now, Cynthia, if I need to make a GoFundMe to get you a decent lace front, I know you have no hair, but we can go get you some good glue from the Philippines. I heard it'll stick to people's scalp who's been.
And man, this is one of the best roasts I have ever seen on YouTube. Trust me, I got some, you know what I mean? My brother, rest in peace, Sinful to P, was the best that I ever seen do it. But this is top 2 or top 3, if not probably one of the best I've ever seen. But the reality is that Tariq Nasheed exposes something if we didn't understand it. Cynthia G has been rejected by the black men that she's always wanted. And those black men who have never loved her back it's the reason for her hatred and misandry towards black men. You see, as black men, when black women don't want us, we have to get over it. And it's true, like some black women are not gonna want you. A lot of them won't like you. You know what I mean? But that's okay. It doesn't give you the right to go around being a misogynist or going around attacking the sisterhood or attacking black people in general because you had a bad experience. That's true, but that's not the situation with Cynthia G. Cynthia G allowed her hatred for black men to consume her. And not only did she do that, she proved to black men how many other black women are just like her, bitter and lonely and upset at the black men that they just can't keep happy or keep around them. Even trying to tell black women to go to white men when just a few years ago, you were a pro-black, hating on white supremacy and dismantling white supremacy. But Cynthia G fell victim to her own hatred. Instead of building a good platform that would be able to take care of her and provide for her for a while, she allowed her hatred to get her kicked off of YouTube and lose the income of at least $20,000 to $25,000 a month in the process. All because you were rejected by black men. And when she's talking about black men, when she thinks about black men who have hurt her, Tariq Nasheed comes to mind, right? She wants a brother like Tariq Nasheed, a brother who's an alpha male to her. But when those men don't want her, the rest of the black men have to pay. So she goes around on these bitter tirades, and look at where it has left her. And I'm going to tell you guys this in closing: hating the black community or hating a part of the black community is only going to result in your own personal downfall. You're going to dig your own grave and ditching it. Just because you have an issue with a few brothers and sisters, what gives you the right to go around downing all black women or all black men? And I can understand you can have a rant here and there or say the wrong thing here and there, but every damn day, the guy that you picked don't want you. Isn't that what happened with your baby daddy, Rob? Oops, wait a minute, I still got receipts. Let's play her taking accountability of getting pregnant by a guy who had 5 kids by 5 different women already.
This is being framed in a certain way to basically say that I met a man, Rob, and within 3 months I chose to go get pregnant by him. This is what is being said. Now, the thing of it is that this is not the case because, like I said, this person does not even know if I am currently pregnant because I have not spoken to her in a while. So she wouldn't know, she wouldn't be able to validate if I was still pregnant or not. She would not be able to do that because, again, I have not spoken to her. But I would not lie and say the text messages and the stuff that she's showing is not true, because it is. And those things that are things that I've said, I said them in a certain context. That context is not being shown, of course, because when people want to show a certain narrative, they're going to show a certain narrative. So I'm being told that I'm a hypocrite. I'm being told that I've somehow chose a man with a dusty beta male. I understand that I said certain things and messages out of anger. And like I said, I don't have a choice but to take responsibility for that.
Sorry for bringing those receipts up, guys, but I had to do it. All Cynthia G is a bottle of unaccountability, a rest haven for excuses. And guess what? She can't blame black men for this. Cynthia G and her following did it to herself. Now, I wonder if the white zaddy will come out and help you now. But guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe, hit the bell. We're out.